Welcome back to the channel for another video on our 05 STI. So this week it's going to be a quick video. I have a new product that I found, may not be new in general, but new product that I found that is going to help these older GD chassis convert the barb fitting to an AN. So let's jump over to the bench and I'll show you what we got today. Let's go. All right, and over at the bench, right away you see this Aeroflow fitting. And this is actually the fitting that we're going to be talking about. So that O-ring that you see inside right here, so this converts the 3/8 barb to a -6. And they do make a couple different ones. So this, you can convert this to a -8 or a 10 or whatever you want. But for our application, we're running -6 push lock. And you can see I already have our bottom one all the way on, and I just tested that, turned the car on a couple days ago and drove around, and it has no leaks or anything. So wanted to make a video installing it on this top one. So super easy for you guys to see and for me to explain how this is installed. And then of course we have to convert that to push lock. So I did pick up 2 Evil Energy fittings that will just screw on to there, and then it will just, the hose will just push on here, and that is our push lock connection. So obviously the second one is already on the car down here. Looks really nice and everything is nice and tight. No leaks or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and do this top one. So let's get this hose taken off and I'll show you how we get this new fitting installed. All right, so it should be pretty basic to get our fuel line off here. Let's get this clamp loose. And okay, we can get it spun. All right, let me get a rag to put underneath it in case any fuel comes out. All right. You can see how loose it is already. So let's, and no spillage. So the car hasn't been turned on about a day, so the system is depressurized and literally nothing came out. So clear view of our barb right here that we're going to be working on to install our new fitting. All right, so to install this fitting, it's actually pretty easy. First, you want to put this like nut on this way, so flat side goes on first, just like that. Then you want to take the supplied O-ring, and there is a separate part number for this I will put in the corner. But get that lubed up. I got it lubed up with some WD-40, and it just slips over that barb right there, and then just make sure it's nice and seated just like that, right against the barb. And then you can pull that over just to make sure everything fits good. All right, now we take the other half of the fitting, and I just chose to put on the push lock fitting already just to make it a little bit easier as far as tightening goes. And then we just screw it together. So definitely take your time getting it started. You don't want to pinch the O-ring or anything. Once it starts getting tight, we're going to want to take our AN wrenches. So I picked up a set of IAG AN wrenches, so we'll get that tightened up right now. All right, with everything tight, it should look something like that. So everything's nice and snug. It's like one piece now. Then all that you really need to do, oh, a little fuel spilled out. I'll need 2 hands to get that pushed on, but with a push lock, all that you need is a EFI rated like fuel hose, and let's get this one pushed on. And there you go. It is all the way seated. Make sure it is all the way seated just like that. And you are all set. So let's get the car started up. We'll make sure nothing leaks here. And if nothing leaks, then we will be all successful with this install. All right, so as you saw, 100% success. Nothing is leaking on it. I don't know why. I haven't seen other people use this. Apparently, it's pretty common in other applications, but yeah, because a lot of people usually cut it off and they do like a compression fitting. And I mean, this was like it's like 12 bucks a fitting or something like that, and it just goes on. You saw how easy it was to get it installed. And then you can just get your dash 6AN, you can get push lock, you can get anything you want. But this conversion right here, definitely money. So definitely going to be linking that description below if anyone wants to pick it up. It's not sponsored or anything, just a really good product that I think more people need to know about. But that's all I got for you guys on this one. We're going to be getting the car painted this weekend, so I'm not sure how long the paint job's going to take, but well, paint and body is going to take. But when we get it back, I'm expecting it to be like showroom quality. So I hope you're just as excited as I am. But until next time, see you guys. And here is a close-up of how the fitting and everything looks on top and bottom. I just have our middle breather going all the way over here to a little filter, but this is what we're looking at.